And a very, very warm welcome along, everybody. How is everyone doing here on this lovely Tuesday? The sun's just come out, of course, as I'm starting stream. How is everyone doing? Welcome into A Gamer's Tale, to Tom Fanto, to Cerdic, to the lovely Gemma Barnes, to KVNB, to Gordon Hall, to Adrian, who is watching later, the same with Chilling Lurking. And I hope everyone is having a fantastic day today. We are going to be running two Pokemon that, honestly, I can't stand, and that's the reason I've backported them. Welcome in, Seth. How are you? And hello, Chad Northern. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Yeah, I can't stand Solrock or Lunatone, so I thought, what better way to see if I can find something I like about these two than to run them through Pokémon Crystal. So we are going to be starting off with Solrock. That's what you lovely people decided. We'll do Lunatone straight after. And we're going to see just how well they get on. Now, apologies if I sound a little bit croaky today. Allergy season has well and truly kicked in here in the United Kingdom. I am feeling a little bit under the weather because of it, but we shall make do. I've taken many antihistamines. Hopefully one of them will work. And welcome into Bundy Buddy, Joking Alpaca, to Royal K-Man, and to Sora Donald Goofy as well. Are we ready? I think there's enough faff. We've got 2 runs to get through today. Let's start the timer and see how we get on. You're at work right now. Hopefully you can stick around. Did I set the day, actually? That is the thing. No, I didn't. Abort, abandon mission. Reset the timer. Do a hard save. I knew there was something I forgot to do. This should only take a second. I just need to delete the real-time clock of Solrock and Lunatone. And now we can get back onto it. Always something I forget to do on these streams. You get to see the failsafe of the stream there as well, where the overlay just shows nothing. Right. Take 2. We're definitely ready this time. Double checking the Pokegear. That says Sunday. Let's go. Goodness me. I set these up when I was very tired last night. Sprite work was kind of hard to do on Solrock. I decided to go more orangey than red for this one. I'm hoping it still looks half decent. But yeah, this is one of those sprites that I just couldn't gel with how to make it look good. Now, we are in the fast experience group, as I mentioned in chat earlier. And that really is one of the big saving graces about these two Pokemon. They're not in erratical fluctuating. Could potentially be a rollout Solrock. Who knows what's going to happen over the course of the next hour and a half to 2 hours. Welcome in, Shawnee. How are you? I hope you're getting ready for your nice trip. It looks like a Solrock. That's really, really all we can hope for, isn't it? Resistance to normal is nice. And now we do have Levitate actually in this run, which is going to make the first gym an absolute breeze. And just in case something messes up, I have got a backup without the Levitate coding in. But in all the testing I've done, Levitate seems to work perfectly. I've not had any unexpected crashes, which is quite often the big thing with Levitate, or any kind of ability you put in. Welcome in, Yoda Sith. How are you? How's your new place? Stab Psychic is going to be very, very good. Now, unfortunately, Solrock doesn't get Psychic via level up. I believe Lunatone does. Yes, we are doing a Levitate run, but to make it fair, all the AI Pokemon that would have Levitate will also still have Levitate. So that means we cannot Earthquake any of Morty's Pokemon. We cannot Earthquake Karen's Gengar. It's going to be a very, very strange run, this one. Welcome in, Mario and D1. How are you both today? And of course, the rival will have Totodile. We're weak to water. It does make sense. Moving is always incredibly stressful, isn't it? I can't stand moving house. Isn't it like one of the most stressful things you can do? Now, we don't have the best special attack in the world as a Solrock, but we will still utilise Confusion as and when we need to. Alright, so let's name the rival Triple Question Mark. Let's have a little chat with Elm. And let's make our way towards Violet City. Yes, it does look like it should be Rockfire. I totally agree there, Gemma. 5 minutes late, that's fashionably late. We have Hidden Power Ice for Lance. I'm hoping that our 55 special attack will be more than enough. Yeah, I'm surprised we don't get Flamethrower either. We get the absolutely abysmal Fire Spin instead. But we're going off the Generation 3 learn set for this one. We get Cosmic Power at 31. I completely forgotten what that does. I coded it in, I know that much. Rock Fire with Levitate would be amazing. You'd get rid of that 4 times weakness to ground. Solrock is Rock Psychic, as is Lunatone. Silly side combinations, honestly, but who are we to judge Game Freak? Plus Stefan, plus Special Defense, thank you. The only time I remember Cosmic Power at the moment is through Max Raids in Gen 8. Where it's like, Martin Solrock used Cosmic Power. Martin Solrock did nothing of any use to anybody. Yes, Cosmic Power is the only Gen 3 move on the learn set. Grab the potion, grab the bitter berry. And then let's engage Bugcatcher Wade in battle. I reckon because we've got Confusion, we can at least give Sprout Tower a go. Solrock was Ruby only and Lunatone was Sapphire only, wasn't it? Thinking back to my Gen 3 days. And in fact, if you didn't have Sapphire, you had a real struggle getting extra Moonstones. Sun go boom, moon go boom, everything goes boom. If I get too salty on this run, we might put Explosion on and just go kaboom in random places. That was it. Solrock was in Emerald as well, but Lunatone wasn't. So trying to get both Wigglytuff and Clefable in Generation 3 was a bit of a pain in the bum, wasn't it? Lunatone's stuck in Sapphire, where it belongs. We will at least get Flamethrower via Move Tutor much later on. It is a very hodgepodge learn set, really, isn't it? Zangoose being stuck in Ruby is a crime. Zangoose is one of the best Pokemon they've ever made. And we've learnt to throw rocks. Let's get out of here. You know what? We'll go straight into the gym. Your first shiny was a Zangoose. A very, very nice shiny. Got a lot of love for the cat ferret Pokemon. Throw a rock at the Spearow and it falls over. Let's see if we can do the same against a Parapidge. One Pidgey down. Two Pidgey down. Oh goodness, there is a slight error in the coding there, but it's just a bit of display order nonsensory. I'll be absolutely fine. Solrock just snaps a bit of rock off of itself. So there does seem to be a slight error in the Levitate coding that wasn't showing up before. Welcome in, Kanbe. Thank you for the 11 months. Happy 11-month anniversary. I'm at loath to say anniversary because Annie means year. So if the AI selects a ground type move, it seems like we're getting the message before our attack. Which, maybe we're just going to outspeed. Who knows? And this is the downside of Rock Throw. It's not 100% accurate. I'm wondering if because the Pidgeline is immune to ground-type moves, there's something going on with the code. Fortunately, we don't encounter too many ground-type moves. It's actually going to be more of a hindrance for us if we ever learn Earthquake. Lunatone can learn Ice Beam, but we're still going to go for Hidden Power Ice just to get through Lance. Because they were nasty in this game and didn't give us Ice Beam until after the league. A lot of encounters on this one again. Hopefully only one or two more. We'll absolutely yeet a rock at that Hoppip. Goodness me. 3 experience. And Gordon, cover your eyes. We're knocking out your Wooper again. Let's grab the 3rd Great Ball. And then we'll do a cheeky little heal. Hidden Power Ice again. For Solrock. Really is the easiest way. I mean, a crit would have definitely done a lot of damage there, Gordon. Gen 1 Rock Throw is just not worth it. It is true that throwing rocks at a moving target is hard. Actually, half decent damage from Confusion against that Onyx. It is nice to be able to take on certain Pokemon we don't often get to take on. Another Wild Onyx. After we've beaten up the Coughings here, we'll stick the Repel on. Because we're going to go and get Swift. Swift, of course, being physical in Generation 2. So let's stick that Repel on, and we'll also put the Super Potion up to Tippy Top spot. Oh, for goodness sake, I don't like battling Pokemaniac Larry. Gonna have to throw a rock at a Slowpoke. There we go, a couple of rocks later and it's knocked out. We're absolutely going to be having Swift. It's going to replace Tackle. Tackle is terrible in Generation 2. Not much better in later gens, but at least it got an accuracy and a power buff. It's kind of hoping not to have to throw a rock at the Vulpix there. Now, one of the good things about our Psychic typing means we're not going to be weak to any fighting types. As we managed to get jump scared by Hyper Entity again. Right, let's get 8 Repels and a handful of Super Potions. I'm full of the allergies today, Kanbei. How are you? Once again, thank you for the 11 months. I can't believe it's almost been a year. Yes, exactly. The rockets will be easier, Gemma. An awful lot easier. Let's pause the timer at 11:14 to go and catch the HM friends. So we're looking for a Paris and a Psyduck. Those are the two who we are looking to encounter, and here is Psyduck. Psyduck will be helping us out with Surf, Strength, Waterfall, and Whirlpool. And the other one we're looking for is, of course, Paris. Paris will be helping us out with Cuts, Flash, and Dig, and if we need it later as well, Sweet Scent. I think rocks resisted by fighting as well, maybe question mark. Allergies have been terrible this week for me as well. I've been coughing and spluttering all over the place. I picked up some Loratadine this morning. I'm hoping that will help. If not, I'll have to get some of the more expensive one. Game Freak is an entity upon itself, Tyrannos. Who knows what they're thinking with half of these learn sets? Even a Gen 3 learn set can't save this one. And we can't be saved from looking for a Paris at the moment. I will take this opportunity to say thank you to all you lovely people with the green name in the chat for being the HM friends of the channel. And hopefully me thanking you will get Paris to show up quick, sharp, and in a hurry. It got us another Psyduck, but we don't need another Psyduck. We're not double ducking yet. Triple ducking. My thumb's starting to hurt now, game. Give me a blooming Paris. There we go. Paris acquired. Let's throw a ball at it, see if it catches first time. Which, of course, it doesn't. Paris has been very shy in most runs recently. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of either of them, Chad. But that's why we're doing this backport. Snow and ice outside, goodness me. That's rare to get an encounter after catching the HM friends. All that ducking, we must be quackers. You know we're always quackers here on the channel, Kanbe. I think they very much are a set of Pokemon you either love or you hate. Now, what is nice is that we're going to get Shadow Ball via level up. Not via level up, via TN. And using our 95 special attack, that could be very, very handy. The stats are a little bit all over the place for Solrock and Lunatone, aren't they? Fire Spin. Might as well, temporarily, maybe question mark, it might help with something. But the entire reason I'm doing these backports is to try and find something to like about these two. Because we can't just do the Pokemon we all like. I want to try and find a redeeming feature for every single Pokemon eventually. We'll move over to Rock Throw now for the rest of this gym. Now, the good thing about having the rival have Totodile means at least Water Gun's not going to be that powerful. We're not going to have to be dodging any crits or anything. I wish Overheat was in this gen. It would make Solrock pretty viable, actually. Welcome in, Tech Hunter. How are you today? Alright, it's time for the second gym already. Because we get fire moves via level up, I decided not to go for Chikorita. Same with getting ice moves on the learn set with Lunatone. But that gym was very easy, wasn't it? Solrock has pitiful special attack. Right, let's confuse this Ghastly. It goes down in one hit. Gonna throw a rock at Croconaw. Absolutely fine. Look at that, only 16 damage. Growing up to level 22, we'll throw another rock at the Zubat. There we go, through Rival 2. Absolutely no issues. Where are my repels? There they are. Welcome, Messelhammer. The run's definitely going relatively well, actually. A lot better than I thought for early game. Goodness, that means that little bit of duff movement there means our repel's going to be out of sync. We're going to be risking encounters. No encounters, let's go. So we will use this opportunity to teach Flash and Cut to Paris. And what else do we want to do? We want to repel. And then we'll go back into there and use Cut on Paris that way. No headbutt for the Celestial Rocks. Is that what we can call them? So we're going to go straight through the forest. Rock Throw's good when it hits. Rock Throw's not so good when it doesn't hit. That's Gina all defeated. Let's now take on youngster Ian. Ian's really good to take on just because of the speed experience on the Diglett here. Ian goes down. What we will now do is grab that super potion. Have a little chat with Specsavers. And then we'll pause the timer to catch the Abra. Unfortunately, if we use Explosion on the final turn, then that is a loss. We have to survive until every single Pokemon is knocked out, unfortunately. A lot of Ditto today for some reason. Rattata. Come on, Squidge, stay in the grass. There we go, there's our Abra. Let's throw a ball at it. Breaks out first try. There we go. All the catching HM friends are done. So we can go into Goldenrod now with the timer carrying on. We'll grab the bike, we'll grab Kenya, and we'll get prepped for the next gym. If we had some way of sending a Pokemon to sleep, we'd absolutely be doing Dream Eater. Trouble is, we don't have a sleep move on the Learn set. A favour? Okay. There's Kim's Vulpix being defeated. Gonna get a bit more speed stat experience off these Diglett. It must then be something to do with Flying type. Because Magnitude works perfectly there. Gonna grab the Quick Claw. Don't think we'll bother with the Raichu this run. Because Game Freak is the answer. It's quite a common thing, actually. That you'll get a Dream Eating move or a Nightmare move, and you won't be able to use it unless they go to sleep themselves. We do not resist Miltank's rollout as far as I'm aware, because Rock doesn't resist Rock. It's quite a common misnomer that I've made in many of my videos. So what do we want? We want Flash Dig, Cut, Sweet Scent. In Gen 2 especially, a lot of Pokemon can learn Dream Eater or Nightmare, but don't have a sleep-inducing move themselves. Brother, it'll just be regular effective, won't it? Exactly. Whenever something doesn't make sense, just remember who made this game. It's Game Freak. Rollout will be neutral, but it'll just feel like it's super effective. Psywave. Oh, it's a bit terrible, isn't it? We're not going to do Psywave. 80% accurate, weird damage move. Absolutely not. We're going to do full trainers in the gym just because we have the type advantage. We'll do our heal pre-Whitney now. And in fact, we should be friendly enough to get return. So we'll do this while it's fresh in our minds. Not going to teach him for a while because it's currently only base 60 power. I'm not looking forward to the Mischievous run. Although it has kind of been done to death in Gen 2. So I'll probably release it nowhere near Halloween. It's amazing the little things you do as a child thinking they'll help. Spikes! Ha! We have Levitate! We can rebuy Sunny Day in Celadon, so we don't necessarily have to hold on to it till Red Metal Hammer. Fluttermane would be interesting. We do actually have a Paradox Pokemon made up. Why am I trying to get Kenya again? Agenia? We have Iron Bundle made up, which we could do at some point. The run I'm focusing on getting made at the moment, though, is Kamala. Honestly, I've no idea what's going to be the sticking point for Solrock at the moment. I'm not really getting the feel of it. I mean, the fact that we're in Ekritik in under 22 minutes is great in and of itself, though. And we haven't actually dipped below half health yet. Kingdra is always a safe bet for something to go a little bit awry. But yeah, somehow, we're doing something that not many Pokemon can do up to this point. We've still got the original berry. Nebby might be interesting for Halloween, actually. But we've got, what, 7.5 months to go. I'm glad you managed to do that, Gemma. Please do make sure you're not doxing yourself accidentally with anything like that, though. Level 29 acquired. Repel's effects wore off. And I forgot to stick on another repel. Well, I didn't forget, I just went far too eagerly into the grass. Fire Spin is fire-type coverage for an unspecified definition of coverage. Hidden Power Ice will hit neutral, though. Iron Tail will hit quite hard, though. Thank you, A Gamer Cell, for the 8 months already. Is it really 8 months already? It only feels like 2 or 3 months ago that you first popped into the chat. Fire Spin absolutely is a move that exists in Generation 2. You know what, we're going to get rid of it. It's that bad. Yes, time to eat a Christmas cake in March. I do love Christmas cake, actually. Don't growl at me, Fluffy. Thank goodness Corsair's not got great moves. Welcome in, Jamar. Ooh. I kind of want Cosmic Power, but I don't want to get rid of any of these moves. Get the call from the bike shop. It boosts defense and special defense, but I don't think there's anywhere we're going to really need to set up that hard. Status conditions are more our issue. You never know, Tyrannos. That's a very interesting theory. After Easter, I am absolutely going to be going to the Cadbury store in Manchester to get a bunch of Easter eggs on the cheap. They've got a Cadbury outlet store in what used to be the Lowry Designer Outlet Village. It's now called some other nonsense. Let's get ourselves strength, shall we? I used to live in the same city as the Trafford Centre, yeah. Not lived there for, 6-7 years now, though. Much further north now. Out in the sticks, where I like it. It's quiet. That's Terrell down. Ether acquired. Grab the Super Repel. We might as well do the final trainer in here. I do have a feeling, you know, that the Magnemite line is going to be a pesky Achilles heel in this run, but we'll have to see. It's a giant shopping centre, yes, Deadpool. Built in 1998. Right, so let's see how we get on against Rival 3. One shot on the Haunter. 2 shots on the Croc. Here comes the pesky Magnemite. Right. Throw a rock at it. We get confused. We don't hit ourselves, though. That just leaves Zubat left to go. We'll try and throw a rock at it, and it hits. And we are through the 3rd rival battle. Thank you for popping in, Seth. I hope everything sorts itself back in at work. I do not advocate for committing tax fraud, but if you want to do some tax fraud, then possibly best to keep it on the low key, Andrew. Alright, this is going to be one-shot city for most of this gym. In fact, why don't we stick Confusion up to the top and throw a rock at that one? Just for the hell of it. Nice one-shots on the Haunter, that's always good to see. Let's see how we get on against this slightly higher leveled Haunter. One shot on the Ghastly. One shot on the Haunter. It's going to be another one shot against this Ghastly. Now, for safety purposes, we are going to put on the Minceberry. Well, hopefully, we won't need it. One shot. Another nice one shot there. Not quite a one shot, but the Gengar's confused. Hypnosis misses. And that just leaves a Haunter left to go that we would hit. And we are through Morty in 3033. We also have Shadow Ball, which we can teach now, which we might choose to do a little bit later on. In the meantime, though, we've got to go all the way across the open sea. We're going towards Signwood City. So let's stick ourselves in that nice little hole there. And where are Surf and Strength? Oh, goodness me, I forgot Surf. We did the Kimono Girls. We forgot to pick up the HM. That's absolutely fine, though. It's only about a 30-second time loss, which I'm sure we can make up elsewhere. Thank goodness I don't buy exact amounts. It's the first time in a very long time I've forgotten to pick up the HM for Surf. But that's one of the reasons why I don't heal in Olivine, just in case I do mess up. You know, we're only human after all here at the channel, aren't we? Legs to Hitmonlee comes out. A 2-shot on Hitmonlee with confusion. And once again, a 2-shot on Hitmonchan. We are saying it loud and proud that we defeated Black Belts Lao there. Level 37, Rock Slide in the face, yes please. What's going to be interesting is seeing whether a special attacker or a physical attacker with very similar other stats will be the better mon through the run. Because I've always thought that physical attack has been better in Gen 2 than special attack. But I might be proven wrong. It's time for our 4th gym together. No, our 5th gym even. Going so quickly, I can't do numbers. Leah's fine, maybe question mark as we grow to 38. Hypnosis misses. Another easy gym battle. 33-24 for the Storm Badge. And now we have Fly. Teach that to Kenya. And where is our Repel? Let's go and do a little bit of housekeeping. We'll only do half the housekeeping at the moment. We want the PP up. We also want to get the rare candy. We'll go into the well and say, well. Speak to the wrong person there. Get the charcoal just to sell. I meant to use Surf there to save a bit of time. Didn't work out. King's Rock acquired. TM18 acquired as well. We'll sell that for money. And while we've still got a few repel steps remaining, we'll take on the Gyarados. One shot, very, very nice. We'll knock it out. And then we'll have a little chat with Lance, the liar with the flyers. Solrock is doing very, very well at the moment. Haven't had anything with a really bad type disadvantage at the moment, though. So never say never. It could all go wrong. Especially if I use the wrong move. Let's put Swift up to tippy top for a moment, shall we? Might as well use Swift because it's 100% accurate. Solrock is going very strong. We'll rock slide these Magnemite. We still haven't dropped under half HP either. We do have 85 in defense. Why did I pick up that guard spec? What the hell is wrong with me? They really do have no table manners at all, do they, Tyrannos? I reckon we're eventually going to replace Swift with Shadow Ball. Yes, we are channeling our inner Giovanni with Guard Spec. Right, we've got the Slowpoke Tail password. We know that this time. We're definitely going to get the Raticate Tail password as well, unlike last time. Raticate Tail. Right. We have spoken to both of them. If now we get locked out of that room, we know it's a lie. This run is brought to you by Guard Spec. If you want to guard your spectacles, then get some Guard Spec from the Pokemart. Right, we'll get the password there. And you know what? To lure in Giovanni, we will drop the Guard Spec just there. See if we can use it a little bit like the, ooh, a piece of candy. Confusion is a one-shot on that Arbok. Doom and Gloom for the Gloom. And I used bloody Confusion against the Murkrow when I meant to swap to Swift. We'll have to see what happens with the Electrode. In all seriousness, though, this run is brought to you by all you lovely people in the chat, so give yourselves a pat on the back. You're all wonderful. Level 41 already, goodness me, I love the fast level up group. What was that movement at the end there, Squidge? Seal goes down. Piloswine comes out. Piloswine shrouds itself in mist. Dugong gives it a go as well, but it's useless, just like all the others. Price down. Glacier Badge. In 39.35. Up next will be the Mineral Badge. But first, let me take a selfie? No. Let me go and grab some stuff from the mart. I don't think sponsors like me, particularly, because the amount of times I've badmouthed potential dodgy sponsors on air. Right, what don't we need? We don't need the charcoal. Don't need the 3 nuggets. Don't need them 5 Pokeballs. Watch us get a shiny now that we've sold the Pokeballs. Don't need that. Can we learn Icy Wind? No, we can't. Got Hidden Power Ice anyway. Can't learn Rain Dance. Don't want Detect. Don't want Attract. Don't want Fury Cutter. Right, we're rich. What should we do? Let's get 4 protein. And let's get 4 iron. Like, if anyone ever turned around and offered me a sponsorship, it would have to be something that I would legitimately use. Because I don't want to be then ostensibly shilling a product to all of you lovely people that I have no intention of using myself, so I couldn't vouch for the quality. Blade Bladope Legends is absolutely someone who I would not want to be sponsored by. You know what? We are going to actually stick on the Protoss Cure Berry for this battle. Go straight for Thunderbolt, which is good. Steelix is next, right. Irontail hits, and she got the defense drop, but we're through that. Just got to get through a Magnemite now. Thunder Wave hits. If Rock Slide hits, which it does, we're through. Absolutely beautiful battle there. Jasmine did not use the secret potion this run, that's for sure. Thank you, Jazz, for playing fair. I think you're being very, very overgenerous there. It was million% luck. Who'd have thought that Solrock, of all things, would be having such a strong run up to this point? I certainly didn't. Although, as we saw with some runs, it can all fall apart literally anywhere in the game. Boo, we didn't get Bike Rock this time. We'll get off. Walk in shame. Grab the full heal. Now, we do actually want the Never Melt Ice. It's been a while since we've had an ice move. Just going to use up these repels now. Save some bag space. Can't believe it took me 19 months to realise I can just go left there. I'm just used to rock types being of the rock ground variety, i.e. not good. Kecleon will be getting its redo soon. I just need the pain to stop feeling quite so fresh with that run. Let's beat up some rockets, shall we? Thank you so much, Sora Donald Goofy, for the $2 super chats. You'd name your Solrock Sunny D. I like that name, I just didn't want to potentially get into copyright infringement stuff with trademarks. I have a Tropius backport. Its sprites are garbage, though. Like, truly, truly, truly horrific. It was the very first backport sprite I did, and my goodness, you can tell. It's up there with the Talo one we saw on stream a while ago. Genuinely god-awful sprites. Now, Solar Beam's a TM, so we'll teach that later if we want it. The Beta Halo was bad, wasn't it, Tom? Going to see Shadow Ball now, I think, in place of Swift. And where's an Ether? We'll use an Ether on Rock Slide. Now we have to take on this person, unfortunately. Very nice. We're through that horrible set of Magnemite. Sunny Day Solar Beam could be good, but it's TM, so we might as well pick up the TM later if we want it. Shadow Ball's physical coverage we absolutely could do with here. Very nice flinch there on the Wheezing. Finish off the coughing with another Confusion. Get the basement key. Get our way out of here now. Gonna do a quick PowerPoint heal. Then it'll be time to take on Arrival number 4. We go to the right place for it. Also, happy equinox, nearly everybody. Talking of sun and moon. It's kind of why we're doing it around about this time of year. It was the equilux a couple of days ago, and it's the equinox in a couple of days' time. Sun and Moon's alright. It's a little bit slow-paced for me, though. Lusamine is a very, very, very good villain. Goodness, it was -20 on your boat trip, Kumbay. I think if you'd have taken your gloves off there, you wouldn't have hands now. It's a scam that Solrock and... There's the Kaboom, the Earth-shattering Kaboom. It's a scam that Solrock and Lunatone don't have an appearance in Sun and Moon. Max Ether acquired. We're going to get the Scamulet coin. They could really have played around with the whole day and night thing in Sun and Moon as well, with Solrock and Lunatone. Maybe if you had a Solrock in your party, it'd be permanently day. And if it was a Lunatone in your party, it would be permanently night. I coded in Levitate's Bolt Beam Gaming. I'm running a check to see if the move is ground type and if the Pokemon are in the Levitate Mons list. Unfortunately, we're not going to be learning the Kaboom ourselves. And we are at the tippy top of the radio tower. Thank goodness for that. It'd be very cute, wouldn't it, Peach? Having a little pink bow on one of its spires. Oh, the item pocket's full. Goodness me, we've not used any healing items in this run yet. We'll get the pink bow. I think it would be absolute sacrilege not to get Sunny Day. Grab the radio card, and then we'll make our way back to Blackthorn. And into the gym we go straight away. There's no sense in having return on Solrock at the moment. Rock Slide is proving to be powerful enough in and of itself. That's Mike down. I reckon Shadow Ball there was actually a range against those Dragonair. Right, let's take on Claire, shall we? Good morning, Peter. How are you today? Even Claire was not a problem for Solrock. Well, well, well. Who will be a problem for Solrock is now the question. Thank you for popping in, Deadpool. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. I hope you have a lovely time with your other half. There we go. And it looks like we're easily getting sub 1 hour Claire, 56.44, 0 resets. Now we have done 8 badges, and we do have another 8 badges plus the league plus red to go. But we do often take a break just before the league here on the channel. Time to rehydrate, time to get a stretch. Maybe grab yourself a little snack. And we will be back in just a moment or two. Before we do that, we are going to do our pre-league checks of, or prep, I should say, of doing a cheeky little heal. Then parking our bums outside home in New Barktown. Timer is paused at 57:20. I shall be back in a couple of moments. I'm going to do a little stretch because, goodness me, my back is hurting at the moment. And we will be back in just a couple. And a very, very warm welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a lovely break. I had a nice little stretch. Wet my whistle with a little bit of Coke Zero. Sponsor me, please, Coke Zero. That's one of the few things I would get sponsored by. And we are ready to go for the next part of the run. 0 resets so far, but that could all change. We have the pesky league coming up. Grab the rare candy there. And let's ascend the waterfall, shall we? It's a bit of a shame that we're still stuck with confusion. But it's doing just the job here. Would I take a Manscaped sponsor? Absolutely not. For goodness sake, don't let us take a random reset to a random Venusaur of all things. Megan, you. I'm going to have words with you, Megan. Would I take a Manscaped sponsor? Probably not. And apologies if I seem a little bit dazed here. I'm just trying to remember how the heck do we even get to Solar Beam? Bruno won't be that scary, to be fair. You know what? We might as well take on Mr. Farfetch'd while we're here. Because we have the type resistance to fighting being the psychic type. Next time we menu, we are going to put some PP ups into a rock slide as well. We're going to risk this little patch of grass here, by the way. Quick attack. Pitiful. Welcome in, Oddish. I hope you have a lovely day at work. Very nice that we one-shot the Kingler there. That's a very, very defensively bulky Pokemon. A Rapidash left to go, and then we'll have the arrival battle. Grab another Max Elixir. Into we go. Into we go. Into Victory Road we go. PP ups first of all. Rock Slide. Rock Slide. Max Repels go up to Tippy Top. We'll move that full restore up there as well. Grab the HP up. Now we do learn Earthquake. So we're going to grab it now. And we're actually going to say goodbye to Confusion. Because we are, of course, a special attacker. A special attacker, a physical attacker. He withdrew to send in something that's also weak. Goodness me. Goodness me. Nice crit there. We'll throw another rock at Sneasel. You don't escape the rocks that easily. We now have Earthquake for Magneton. Now we cannot actually Earthquake the Haunter because it's got Levitate. So we'll have to go for Hidden Power. Hidden Power, Shadow Ball. And there is triple question mark, all done. Into the league in 1 hour, 2 minutes. So we'll now heal up our Pokemon whether we need it or not, and we'll say thank you to the HM friends. So it's a big thank you to Kenya, to Abra, to Psyduck, merci à Paris, and of course thank you to all you lovely green names in the chat. We're going to pick up our full restores whether we need them or not. We already have our Max Repels, and we're going to stick on the Scamulet coin. We'll use the Calcium. We'll use the HP up as well. And we'll take a look at our stats going into the league. We are level 56 with 179 HP. We're holding the Scamulet coin with Rock Slide, Hidden Power Ice, Earthquake and Shadow Ball. What a learn set. 153 in attack, 138 in defense, 103 in special attack, 114 in special defense, 119 in speed. Those are only the out of battle stats. The in battle ones will have badge boosts and badge type boosts as well. I don't think Solrock's going to get top spot, but top 10 is definitely possible at the moment. Look at that, almost a one-shot on the Slowbro there. Thank goodness Shadow Ball is special in this physical in this generation. We never even used the Barrier Gamer's Tail. Koga's next. Let's see what Koga can do. Fortress. Rock Slide. We hit the Crobat, that's what we like to see. We hit the Venomoth, that's also what we like to see. Muck will swap to Earthquake. Goodbye, Koga. Elixir, he barely knows her. Welcome in, Master P28, how are you today? It's very weird when that extra Levitate message shows up. I've not been able to figure out the pattern of it yet. Because in my testing, that didn't show up. I'd fixed that, but it's back. Right, Karen time. Please flinch. I'd rather be confused. To be fair. Right, okay. Flinch would be nice here. Petal Dance is absolutely fine. Maybe. Right, we need to snap out of confusion as quickly as possible. The AI should know we have Levitate. That's one of the weird things, because we're putting it in Stab, which means the damage calc will be 0. No reset on Karen, though. It was close, but no reset. Oh no, you left your lunch at home. That's always frustrating. Right, Gyarados was going to be no issue. Who's coming out next? Zard. 4 times weak. Go away. Dragonite number 1. Is Hidden Power going to be a one-shot? Let's find out. Yes, it is. Dragonite number 2. Hidden Power, get out of there. Dragonite number 3. Hidden Power, you're gone. That just leaves Scarodactyl. Hidden Power, does a lot of damage. Rock Slide, finishes it off. Hits over. Lance, you're out of there. 106.32. Or 106.30, I should say, for defeating Lance. I really don't know what he was doing, thinking about sending out Zard. Of all of them, that was the one I least expected. Let's pause the timer at 106.45. I just very quickly want to get my challenge list up to find out where we would be on the leaderboard at this point. But my challenge list spreadsheet is massive, so it can take a while to load at this point. Let's get through the end credits while I'm doing this, shall we? So Lance's time was 1:06:30. 14th place in the league rankings so far. Not bad at all. Now we do very quickly before restarting the timer need to change the day over to Saturday. And we can learn Flamethrower if we want to. Not sure we're going to, but we'll unpause the timer now. We'll carry on. We'll grab the SS ticket. 0 resets through the league. And we will now retrieve the HM friends. So it's welcome back to Kenya, Abrasidak, and bienvenue to Paris. We're not going to get a move shooter move quite yet because we are a physical attacker. It's going to be our speed at red that I think is going to be the issue. Grab ourselves a rare candy here. Dig and fly all the way over to Olivine. Dip in the PMC. Goodness, double Swimmer George that time. That is very true, Gordon. If Wooper couldn't do it, then Blastoise will stand absolutely zero chance. I'm orbiting the ladder. For goodness sake. Dig our way out of there. Won't go back in the Whirl Islands. The shame of orbiting that ladder. Yes, we will be sailing today. Thank you very much, Mr. Man. Bit of a readjust. Now, be honest, everybody. Were you all like me thinking that Solrock would not be here at this time with this number of resets? Because I thought we would have a right struggle through Johto. Genuinely thought we were going to have some of the hardest times ever. That Protein Kecleon broke my spirit at red, I'm not going to lie. And the first thing we do in Kanto is the last thing we do in Johto. We're going to get another rare candy, this time from the chairman of the Pokemon Fan Club. We've defeated Eggy Greggy, let's move on to Surge. It would be very funny if Lunatone does terribly in Johto. We have a very, very nice mix of strong physical moves at the moment, though. That's Surge down. Thunder Badge acquired. Let's move on to Erica. Now we have no more dragons to come up against. So we're going to replace Hidden Power with Psychic at this point. If we do need another Hidden Power, we can get one in the Pokemon in Celadon. That is very true, Seth. Cross-Gen Pokemon very much do surprise us in very unexpected ways as well. That's exactly what happened on the Kecleon run, and I'm still salty about it, Mario. Lycanrock's cool. Lycanrock is very cool, but I prefer Rockruff because it's cuter. Welcome in, Sadler Rankin. How are you today? Just flexing by using Psychic there. One shot on a Silly Shoot Tangler there. Silly Shoot Tangler? It's silly and we shoo it away. I hope your lunch is going very well. I had a Tesco sweet chili chicken wrap today for my lunch. Absolutely delicious it was. Bloody love a good Tesco meal deal. It's another one I'd be sponsored by. I'd get paid. I'd be happy to be paid in club card points as well for a Tesco meal deal sponsorship. Bloody love meal deals. Those of you who are in the UK and eat Tesco meal deals, what's your favourite? What's your favourite combo? Where's my Max Elixir? The sweet chili wrap is the best from Tesco. You're not wrong there, Kambe. Not wrong at all. I think we all know there's one, if we can be generous and call it restaurant sponsorship, that I would absolutely take on in an instant, isn't there? That is very true as well. I don't eat mayo either, Kambe. So the options are very limited. I loved their old barbecue chicken wrap. But that seemed to disappear a few years ago, which is a crying shame, really. You absolutely do need to come to the UK and try them. Welcome in, Borton. That is very kind of you to say. Who did you run? And how did it go? I'm quite partial to the Twix in the meal deal. So one bit of lactose I'll treat myself to every so often. There are no trainers in Rock Tunnel, that's why it's a very easy route to do in Gen 2. $1:35 for Alakazam is a very respectable time. Did you start with Alakazam from the start? Or did you do Abra into Alakazam? Yes, no trainers in Victory Road either, for reasons unknown to most of humanity. I love the Deadly by Midnight section in Tesco. You started with Alakazam, that is a very, very, very good time. Tesco does have petrol stations, yes. I always call that route before Victory Road Analog. I play quite a few games actually these days, other than Pokemon. Pokemon's kind of like, it's my job game now because I'm full-time content creating. But at the moment, I'm a little bit hooked on Animal Crossing again. The lovely Kim's Mad World picked it up, and suddenly all of our little friendship group are playing Animal Crossing once more. I'm kind of basic, I like Fall Guys. Kind of enjoy Fortnite, to be fair, as well. And there was a very, very big period where I was obsessed with Mario Maker. I like your US-isms, Sora Donald Goofy. Let's get called Pest by Misty, shall we? Mario Maker's a lot of fun. I've not tried Digimon, no. I was actually a Fall Guys streamer for quite a while over on Twitch. They were fun times. Let's TP back to the Pokemon Center here. We'll take a safety heal. Yeah, the levitate message is being a bit weird. No idea what's causing it. There seems to be no rhyme or reason to it either. That's something to look at after stream. Gives us some work to do after stream. We'll get the X-Spin card to expand our radio. Over to Vermilion we go. Get on the bike. Just want to see how much damage we do here. A fair bit, actually. House Flipper's a solid game. Jerry's down, let's take on Brock. Goodness, we're getting more of that pesky levitate message. It's the fact it's coming up twice. I'll figure it out for the next run. And here's 3 drill. Trying to improve my movement in that section there. God, now I want fish and chips. Well, actually, I'd probably get sausage and chips, but the point still stands. I used to play a lot of COD 2. Modern Warfare 3 through to, like, Infinite Warfare, maybe were my jam. I don't think so, Gemma, because it happened well before as well. But that'd be the sensible thing to think. But I refer you back to what we said earlier. It's Game Freak. Their coding's weird. Nice. We level up there. I don't think there's an IHOP in the United Kingdom, unfortunately. Regardless of what happens now with our final gym leader and the red battle, we can be very proud of Solrock. We have had 0 resets up to blue. That one does not count as a reset, by the way, because it was the AI swapping us out. It seems like the message is playing twice. Right. We are seeded, which is very, 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 very annoying. Right, we can Shadow Ball the Alakazam. Gyarados, we Rock Slide and hope for the best. And then we can Earthquake the Arcanine. 0 resets, including blue. Now, we aren't going to outspeed the Pikachu at the moment, unfortunately. So we are very likely going to be taking our first reset there. I am just going to very quickly check. You know what? We'll take on Gem. See if we can get some experience. Probably not going to be enough. Nowhere near enough. I'd kind of like to try where we outspeed Pikachu straight off the bat. So we're going to take on those on our way to Professor Oak. We'll teleport back. Then we'll make our way towards Mount Silver. It's very rare we get to red with 0 resets. So we'll do the rare candy there. We'll teleport, not dig. I'm just going to take on a couple of wilds here. One more should do it. There we go. I'm actually kind of nervous. Doesn't happen very often on these runs anymore. But getting here with 0 resets is a phenomenal achievement. And we are going to put the Quick Claw on for this battle. Earthquake should be a one-shot. Espeon's next. It has Mud Slap. Right, so it's reading from the Learn set. Reflect, not really what we wanted. But we can two-shot. Right, okay, that's bad. Blastoise is out third. Surf's going to hit a lot of damage and we get knocked out. First reset of the run. I said first reset of the run. Can we press the button, please, Squidge? Welcome in, Alex. How are you? We can get some quick claw luck here. Against that Pescion, we should be fine. I won't have time to fix the coding in between the battles, by the way. In between the runs. But for the next Levitate Mon we do, that message will no longer display. There we go. We've got the quick claw now on that. Nice flinch. Nice flinch. We're through Blastoise. He should amnesia, hopefully. Need another flinch. Body Slam does not paralyze. We're through Snorlax. Here comes the Venusaur. We'll Psychic away the Venusaur in 2 shots. And that just leaves Zard left to go. It's 4 times super effective and we miss. But we hit this time. We're through level 78, 127.59. It's definitely something to do with the Learn Set Gemma. We've figured that much out. I'm just not sure why it's doing it. That is the question. We've figured out the what. Now we've got to figure out the why. Let's get that time on the leaderboard, shall we? This is Solrock. You did 01.27.59. You're a backport, and you were done on stream. Let's save that. Let us generate the leaderboard. And we'll see where we end up. Very, very, very good time. And a very lucky flinch, rather, on the Blastoise. So we're just waiting for this leaderboard to generate up now. But 127.59 is phenomenal for a Pokemon with very, very low base stats overall. And let's see where we are on the stream leaderboard first of all, shall we? We are in 16th place. We are 1 second slower than Lugia, goodness me. That says it all, doesn't it? 16th place for Solrock on the stream leaderboard. We are just waiting for the all leaderboard to generate as well. And then we'll see where we end up on that. We are in a very, very, very respectable 28th place. How about that? 127.59 overall. We are in between the 2 odd-generationed water starters there with Swampert and Blastoise. Who'd have thought that we'd have been quicker than a bloody Swampert? There's one thing left to do on this run. That's skip through these end credits as quickly as we possibly can. Because we borrowed a Pokemon all run and we need to return it. So we are not Poke Thieves. Wrong PC, Squidge. As soon as the timer goes off, my brain switches off even more. Kenya, thank you so much for your help over the last hour and a half. We'll see you again in about 10-15 minutes time. But for now, you get some rest with the lovely man who gives you nightmare. Right, we'll save that. We've completed Pokemon Sun. Let's now get on to Pokemon Moon. I'm going to take a very quick break, get everything rejigged ready for the next run. I am going to run some adverts this time, and we will be back in 5-ish minutes. Call it 1:45. And we are back. Apologies, it still says Solrock there for some reason. Why is that lying to us all? Let's have a look and see if we can fix that to a Lunatone. That is lies. What on earth is wrong with GameHook? Please bear with. This has never happened before. GameHook's broken itself, folks. Goodness me. There we go. There's a Lunatone. That's what we like to see. Never had that happen before. Gremlins must be in the system. Let's get everything back on screen as it should be. And we are ready for the Lunatone run. This is what our Lunatone sprite looks like. I prefer this over the Solrock one. 10 in attack, 13 in defense, 15 in special attack, 14 in special defense, 12 in speed, and we have 23 HP this time. Alright, are we ready? Let's go. Let's see how we get on with the Lunatone. We are very much a special attacker this time, which means the start of the run will be a little bit slower. But hopefully the end of the run will be a little bit sped up. Oh, we do have Hidden Power Grass for some reason. Not quite sure why we have Hidden Power Grass, but we do. Why did I pick Hidden Power Grass? That is the question. There will have been a reason. There'll be something I was going for. But I set these up before I had to take my break. Back in October, November kind of time. I've slept since then. So once again, we'll probably have the funky levitate text. Not 100% sure what is triggering the text to come up if there is a ground type move on the enemy's learn set. But that is something to fix. Possibly for Blastoise. And you can see our lower physical attack already here. We don't come across too many ground types. We'll get the rest of the experience on our way back up. Don't be counting on me. I'm not a calculator. Yeah, getting confusion is going to help. At level 7, as we just get it now, we'll go straight into the rival battle. I reckon Hidden Power Grass was before we decided on Levitate. Look at that, almost a one-shot against the Totodile at level 7. If Lunatone is anything to go by, or if Solrock, I should say, is anything to go by, Lunatone should hopefully have a smooth run as well. Could be done within the next couple of hours. By next couple of hours, I mean next 90 minutes or so. Yes, Calm Mind is unfortunately a Gen 3 move. The one thing I'm not happy about on Lunatone's back sprite is I've kind of given it an Elvis quiff there at the very front. I should have made that a little bit curvier. But I've only just spotted the Elvis quiff. Ice moves are always good to have, you're not wrong there. I am kind of thinking, do we change the DVs to get Hidden Power Ice? Because it will be an increase in DVs. So it won't have affected anything up until this point in a positive way. If we were weaker, we could definitely have taken advantage of some hypnosis strats, but we're kind of strong enough as we are. We should have called him Elvis. You know what, I'm going to pause the timer, and I'm going to change my hidden power type. I reckon Hidden Power Ice again is the way to go. Just got to remember the DVs for Hidden Power Ice. Goodness. On the spot, I can remember nothing. Right, what is Ice? It is FCFF. Right. So if we change that to FC... No, it's not. FD. Brain. Engage. I can count. There we go. Right. Hidden Power Ice now on the learn set. We can do that through Game Hook. We want the name to change to Elvis as well, do we? You know what? I'm in that kind of mood today. Player Team 0. Luna. You're no longer Luna. We're now Elvis. It is Looney Tunes' turn. Looney Tunes has had a change of DVs and a change of name. We're now Elvis. I love these runs. We'll be fine against the Blastoise, Mario. Hidden Power won't be that good anyway at that point of the game. It's only base 70 power. Power Through's the way to go. A Stab Psychic will do circa the same damage. Level 9 acquired. Now we have Stab Confusion. We might as well do the bloody Sprout Tower. It's one of those days today. I feel like anything could happen in any run. I was having a look, actually, the other day at something called crowd control. I'm not sure if any of you have heard of it. But that's something we could potentially look at doing. The only trouble is it costs real money for you lovely people to cause chaos in the game. And I'm not sure how comfortable I would be with that. Because it would feel very much money grabbing from my side, and that's not what I'd want. I'd want the chaos. So if I set the prices as low as I physically can, would that be something you'd all be interested in? Like a crowd control Nuzlocke where you can burn my entire team, for instance, or do funky things with my party. You can kill Pokemon, you can bring Pokemon out from nowhere. It's very chaotic, but could be kind of fun. The only trouble is that real money element. And thank you, Kanbe, for the £2 super chat saying that Solrock ain't nothing but a hound dog. Goodness, could you imagine Elvis singing that in a Lancashire accent? You ain't nothing but a hound dog. We can now throw rocks. Welcome in, Alex. How are you? Masquerain is your profile picture there, and that's a very good shout, actually, for a backport. Might be feeling inspired. It's always worth a shot. I just never want to seem like I'm trying to extort money out of you lovely people. It wouldn't be for solo speedruns, Tom. It would be for some kind of Nuzlocke special. My thing is I want the content to be as accessible as possible and everybody to be on the same playing field. I mean, Masquerain's not great, actually, is it? I'm not even going to lie there. It was a good sweet center in Gen 6 Oras. Venomoth isn't terrible, actually. That's probably going to be the next video coming out. Because I've got a little bit of trouble with the other video I was working on. So do keep your eyes peeled for Venomoth very soon. We're back with the Levitate nonsensory here. I wish I knew what I'd done wrong in there, because it worked before. But Falconer's done. Let's move on. Quiver Dance is one of my favourite moves. We will absolutely be starting from a Venonat. I say that, the run's already recorded and edited. It just needs a voice going on top of it now. Please don't use that joke in this chat, Mario. That's not my content. Stab Sludge Bomb is great for Venomoth. Venomoth has one of the most gorgeous shinies. I love, love, love that shade of blue. Level Up Stab Psychic is very, very nice. You're not wrong there, A Gamer's Tale. I got your message, by the way. I'm glad to see everything worked out for you. You weren't to know, Mario, that was the rule here, but now you do. You've said you're sorry. That's all we could ever ask for. I'm in such a good mood today. The sun's out, all you lovely people are here in chat. We're running 2 Pokemon that I can't stand, that I'm actually growing to like. What more could we want from a stream? Apart from beating up a snake. I enjoyed beating up the snake so much, we're doing it again. Grab ourselves a great ball there. Gordon, please close your eyes, we have another Wooper to beat up of yours. We got a few resets at Red. It was like 4 or 5, Kanbei. I'm not a coding genius either, A Gamer's Tale. I just wing it. Yes, the red fight resets, as Tom says, were the only resets of the run, and we're very, very proud of Solrock. Hiker Kangastan is defeated. Let's move on to Hiker Russell. Will be rustling his jimmies. This is Bill, I think. Didn't read his name. I think it's Bill. Yes, it is Bill. He'll be sending us a bill for the Pokemon Center there. As we grow to level 18, we're now going to stick on the Repel. We're going to do the same routing we did with Solrock. We're going to grab Swift, and next time we're in the menu, we will teach it. Lunatone's coverage is not bad at all. We're happy as Larry because we defeated Pokemaniac Larry there. We'll throw a rock at Vulpix, it'll go down. And we've been Hiker Anthony'd. One stage Evo runs are some of my favourites. Yes, Lunatone is made of cheese. That's why I'm keeping it a little bit far away from me, because I am lactose intolerant. We'll do our heal here. We'll speak with Kurtz, then we'll pause the timer and retrieve our HM friends. You know what? Before we grab the HM friends, I'm going to grab a quick drink. No BRB screen for this. It's right next to me. Always important to stay hydrated. Probably we're going to learn Ice Beam after the league. Might as well. Let's keep the timer paused. Goodness me. Pause. Right, we need to start moving and then do the timer 2 seconds after. Reflex there. We're looking for a Psyduck and a Paris here in the forest. Psyduck will, of course, be helping us out with Surf Strength, Whirlpool, and Waterfalls. Paris will be Cut, Flash, Dig, and if we need it later, Sweet Scent as well. I am absolutely one of those people who will eat some lactose from time to time and suffer from the hangover of it. There is Psyduck. We'll yeet a Great Ball at it. And then we'll have a look for our Paris. Psyduck, I know you showed up relatively quickly, but can you stay in the ball? Thank you. And while we're catching the HM friends, I've done it again. I will take this opportunity to thank all you lovely green names in the chat once more. It really does mean an awful lot. Now we're looking for 5% Paris. See, I think all moons are made of Wensleydale cheese. I think Wallace and Gromit's got it right. Ice cream sometimes does just have to happen. The only one I can't really eat is red meat, because that makes me feel very, very, very ill. I have problems with my intestines digesting red meat. Paris, if you could show up anytime in the next minute or two, that would be fantastic, thank you. There we go. Yes, Wild Lunatone do have Moonstones as their item. And now we'll unpause the timer. And we'll make our way into Slowpoke Well. Resyncs there about 4 seconds, which is what we lost from the slight mess up of the timer when I was taking the drink. Level 19, we're not going to bother with Hypnosis. Super Potion acquired, 2 more grunts to go, and then we can move on to the gym. And are we all looking forward to tomorrow's run, by the way? It's the return of an old favourite on the channel. Get your emotes out, it's going to be Magcargo, it's going to be slow, it's going to be pain, it's going to be great. Welcome in, Yussi, how are you today? I hope you had a lovely day at work. As Kanbe is showing, we are having the return of Magcargo tomorrow. We start off with Smog. I'm absolutely going to have to bring my A game to stream tomorrow, otherwise we'll be here until like 7 o'clock. We've already done Egg Move Magcargo, Mario. This is going to be regular old Magcargo for its re-rank on the leaderboard. Oh, I am so jealous, Kanbe, of the full fat Coke. Alright, let's take on Bugsy, shall we? One shot there. One shot there. And one shot there. Thank you, Bugsy, for a very easy battle. 14 minutes on the nose. Solrock did very, very, very well, actually. 1 second slower than Lugia. Arrival 2 time. You've got a lovely meal soon. I hope you enjoy your meal, Gemma. 2 shot here. Yeah, 2 shot. Zubat's down. Through Rival 2. Let's move the repels up to tippy top spot. I can't say that. Chili con carne, there we go. I hope you enjoy it. Hope you can say it better than I can, Gemma. Get ourselves cut here. Teach Cut and Flash to Paris. Do the hokey cokey there. Chop down the tree. Once again, we don't learn Headbutt. So we're going to go straight through the forest. Grab Ether number 1 and Ether number 2. We'll get Sweet Sense once again if we need it. We'll beat up a Drowsy. Ooh, enjoy your dominoes. Good shout. Ratatouille and falafel sounds like a very good meal. We'll have a little battle with Specsavers here. We'll pause the timer to get ourselves Abra. Drowsy, do you mind, mate? Stealing the show? Get ourselves the Abra. We'll yeet a great ball at it. Then we'll do our usual Goldenrod spiel. Can't go wrong with a good bit of bread every so often. Welcome in, Anderson. How are you today? Caught the Abra. Let's get out of there. Let's get the bike so we can start moving at a respectable speed. Grab ourselves Kenya. And we'll make our way through Spinner Hell for the first of a couple of times in this run. You're exhausted from the gym. I hope you had a wonderful time at the gym. Gonna stick on a rappel in here. I want to take on Mr. Raichu Man this time. There we go. A game? What's a game? Grab ourselves TM28. Which, of course, is Dig. We'll throw some rocks at the Abra line now. Chilling out's always fun. I'll be doing that after stream tonight. Psywave, absolutely not. Cut, flash. Cuts, digs. Flash, sweet sense. That sounds about right. No, it's not. Knew there was something wrong with that. Flash, dig, cut, sweet scent. There we go. Well, now teleports back. I wish a takeaway was on the cards tonight, but not for me tonight. Gotta wait till Monday for that. That's my next payday. Need some dinner ideas and you're fresh out. Ooh. Been feeling the spag bowls lately myself. Very good winter food, even though we're now going into spring. Nice confusion there. And we're through Whitney in 19 minutes 33. Apologies there, a bit of pollen or something got in my throat. Some of the best dinners are just random stuff all thrown together. Let's go into the Pokemon Center. We're going to do the hidden power routing this time again. Sudowoodo does just casually teleport away. Goodness, all these sand attacks. Grab ourselves Surf. We'll do another heal, and then we'll do a little bit of cheating by going all the way to the Lake of Rage right about now. Have fun at work, Sadler. I hope it's a very, very quick work day for you. Level 30 acquired, no shame in that. Thank you very much for your kind words there, Sadler. Oddish gets some phenomenal egg moves in Gen 2, you're not wrong there. TM10, of course, is hidden power. I mean, Oddish wasn't that terrible when I ran it into Bellossom. That video is recorded. That'll be coming out at some point in the next couple of months. Ooh, enjoy your gummy bears, Kanbei. Once again, I think we'll skip Cosmic Power this time. Our big weaknesses are all in the special defense. We have a lot more special defense than Solrock did. God, Struth. Into the Pokemon we try and go. Get ourselves 15 Super Repels. Pick up Strength. Then we'll ascend the Lighthouse. Almost a one-shot on the Marrow there. The Lighthouse is lighter at the top, Seth. Level 33. At the tippy top of the Lighthouse. Have a little chat with Jazz. And then we'll dig out of here. A quick TP back to Ecruteak City. We'll take on the third rival battle. This one could be a little bit tricky because, of course, he does have the Magnemite. Hopefully we'll get through first time. That's one way to get through Magnemite. Goodness. He withdrew. I'm not complaining. That made our life a lot easier. Right, so let's take on the Sages in Morty's gym. This should be very, very easy. Welcome in, Paul. Solrock did very well for itself. I won't spoil anything, but you're in for a treat with that one. How are you, though? I hope you had a great day. I hope you're settling in for a very nice evening. Now, if we could get Jazz to do the same kind of shuffling, then I'd be very happy. So far, so goody. That's what I like to hear. Absolutely risking it here. Probably shouldn't be. But it pays off as we grow to level 36 against the Gengar. Haunter goes down. Goodbye, Morty. In a time of 29-21. What a very, very quick split there between Whitney and Morty. Go on, Olivia, we'll take you on. Goodbye, Olivia. Haunter, I barely know her. We don't want to get Swimmer K-lead. Absolutely not. Do the heal here in Cyanwood City. We'll grab ourselves a secret potion. And then we shall take on the next gym already. This is Chuck's fighting type gym. A one shot there. That was a two shot with Solrock. Thunder Punch didn't paralyze. Fantastic. Level 37. Goodbye confusion. Hello psychic. Game feels kind of easy now that we have Psychic. Probably won't face too many more issues, apart from maybe Jazz. We got very lucky at Jazz last time. $31.33 for Chuck. TMO1 acquired. That's Dynamic Punch. Let's do a little bit of housekeeping, shall we? Yep, double crits for maximum disrespect there at Chuck. Grab the charcoal. Gonna grab the King's Rock as well. And seeing as we've got the Repel Steps once again to sell for money, we'll sell Rain Dance later. And let's take on the Red Gyarados. It is very unfair that we get Psychic so early. I reckon we'll be fine at Snorlax. I don't really know what I'm doing a lot of the time, but thank you for the voice of confidence there, Chad. Lunatone's doing very well so far. Roughly much of a muchness with Solrock at this point. Let's get our password, shall we? First one is Slowpoke Tail, of course. And the second one is going to be Eradicate's Tail. Oh goodness, our bag's full already. They really would be perfect Pokemon for triple typing. I got both passwords, game. You're lying to me. There we go. Honestly, adding a third type isn't that terrible to do. Arbok goes down. Same with the Gloom. Just Murkrow left to go. Of course, I held onto the bloody button. There we go. All three Electrode down. We're already level 41. Let's do a PP heal. Then we'll take on the next gym together. We'll say goodbye to Sail. Pilot Swine's down. And a couple of shots on the Dugong as well. Flying Press was such a good idea for a move, and I'm very disappointed they didn't do it further. Secret Potion given to Jazz. Once again, this is probably going to be the trickiest Johtonian gym. Let's see how we get on. Very nice one shot there. Iron Tail hits very hard though, but she misses. She's healing loop-ish. Just need one more miss, but we don't get it. Goodness me. Good morning, Lord Cooler. How are you? She's using secret potions, so we're going to fight fire with fire. We're going over to Goldenrod. And take on a Drowsy, first of all. Oh, for God's sakes, game. Nugget, rare candy. Back to Goldenrod we go. Solar Nugget and the Charcoal. What TMs don't we need? No Dynamic Punch, no Icy Wind, no Shadow. Actually, we'll keep Shadow Ball this time. No Attract, no Fury Cutter. There we go. We'll pump our Pokemon full of some secret potion analog. See if that helps. Still on a good time. A little bit annoyed at this Jasmine fight. Sorrow Donald Goofy, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. If Pokemon made a mechanic that allowed trainer Pokemon fusion, how would you feel about that? It depends on how they did it, really. If they did it in a nice, sensible way, then absolutely. Another reset there. I am just going to very quickly do the box trick. To recalculate our stats after the vitamins, just in case. I mean, we knew Jazz was going to be an issue. We just need a couple of high rolls, really. Which we're not getting right. Plan C, everyone. Plan C. There we go. That's his plan C. Single tentacle. Now we get the level up. And she crits. Jasmine has been saving a lot of secret potion for this, hasn't she? Goodness me. I won't be using S-Cargo, no. Instead, I'm going to be getting grumpy at Jazz. Let's see if we can still get 1 hour, sub 1 hour Claire, shall we? Solrock had a lot more physical bulk behind it. I have not eaten escargot. I plan not to ever eat escargot. Oh, the thought of it goes right through me. It's not the taste thing for me, it's the texture. The idea of the texture of that is all kinds of no. Slimy yet satisfying should not be a sentence. I will knock it before I try it. So I'm not going to try it. Yeah, Bike Rock. Oh, I can't stand mushrooms. Oh, they're the worst. Along with all the other things that I think are the worst. Let's get ourselves some max repels. We can only afford 10, can we? Well, in which case, we're just going to have to sell stuff. And into Radio Town we go. So 1 hour Claire's probably not going to happen now because of that horrible jazz fight. But we shall see. Future Sight, you know what? I'm going to get rid of Swift for now. I really wish that this rocket section didn't exist. I know how much you've forked out recently. Definitely check your wallet and put it away. Absolutely put it away. God. You know, it's bad when the moths fly out. Let's throw some rocks at some slowpoke, shall we? For God's sake, just hit the bloody Magnemite. Coin case acquired. I press rock throw game. Right, let's get through the rest of this bloody rocket section, shall we? Switch 1, switch 2, and switch 3. Yes, you can buy them in Mahogany up until you've done the Mahogany Underground section. The Slowpoke Tails, I believe. Of course we're poisoned. And of course we bloody miss. The RNG has been awful on this run. It's funny because Rock Slide and Rock Throw have the same accuracy. As far as I'm aware, they're both 90%. Oh, Kim, you really didn't have to. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. That's so kind. Congratulations to Chad Northern, to Peter Thompson, to Garlic Raichu, to Alan, to Oink Chops for the gift memberships there, courtesy of the lovely Kim's Mad World. Explosion, I wish I could. Alright, let's take out these final motley crew of awful people up here. But thank you once again for the 5 gifted memberships, Kim. That is really, really is kind. Welcome in, Malik. How are you? Bloody hate Murkrow. Level 50 acquired. 1 more battle left to go. The rock's connected this time, thank goodness. I'm sorry to hear that, Malik. I hope today went as well as possible. Yes, Jasmine and Price's names have been merged on the splits for about 3 or 4 runs now. Just because they are interchangeable. Hopefully this will be a nice and simple gym having high special attack and hidden power ice. We shall have to see. Nice one shot there on the Seadra. We're doing very, very well. Bit of a struggle at Jasmine, but to be expected with a rock type with low physical defense. A litmus test for Jazz? No, for Claire here. Definitely not for Jazz. We will, by the way, be taking our first break after we've defeated Claire. We'll be parking our butts outside of our home in Newmark Town so I can have a little stretch, rehydrate, and get myself prepped for the last part of the run. Yes, we've already done Solrock. Yes, third and final break. You know, I'm going to Hidden Power turn 1. And then Psychic turn 2 so she doesn't get into Healing Loop. Let's stick on another repel. Where are my max repels? Oh, sugar, we've got some stuff that we can stick in here. Toss that. Max repels up to Tippy Top. Lance for Hidden Power. Why would Hidden Power Fighting be the one to go for? We have lower physical attack. Then we have special attack. And we wouldn't have any answer for Lance, really. And there we go. We just about get sub 1 hour Claire with 57.16. And thank you so much, He's Starstruck, for the gifted membership. That is very, very kind of you. Yes, Hidden Power Fighting is the worst stat you can get with a max Hidden Power DV. Yes, all we'd have is Rock Throw using our weaker physical attack. But it is time for a very, very quick Bijou Breakette. Don't know why I called it that, a break. We are going to take our final break of the stream. We will do the League, the 8 Cantonian Gym Badges, and the Red Fight in about 3 or 4 minutes' time. I am going to have a big old stretch and rehydrate. There are going to be some adverts, last adverts of the stream. I'll see you all in a couple of moments. And we are back. Thank you very much for your patience there. I was just thinking in the break, somebody mentioned a rock slide. Your name's gone off screen, unfortunately. But there is potentially a way we could get rock slide onto our Lunatone, and that would be to backport it into yellow, then trade it that way. I think rock slide's a TM in Gen 1. We're back. We are. Let's get this last part of the run done, shall we? Yeah, so we could potentially backport, start a playthrough of yellow, trade it in as far as getting the rock slide TM, then coming back. Don't think it'd be quicker though, unfortunately. But that is one way we could get rock slide on. TM48 for giving the girl in the department store soda pop. I'm glad somebody knows about Gen 1 because I don't. Yet. And here come the alerts. At long last. They're on some kind of satellite. You know what I think it is, actually? I think the alerts are not factoring in DST. So I think the alerts are on an hour delay at the moment. So congratulations to everybody who is part of the HM Friends. Fashionably late. Maybe not quite an hour delay, but there's definitely a delay on them. I'm looking to backport a Pokemon with Limber soon as well. But congratulations to everyone once again for the gifted subs, gifted memberships, Squidgy, memberships. Water types are our Achilles heel at the moment, but that should hopefully change very soon. And honestly, considering the nonsense we had at Jazz, we're still on a very, very good pace. Limber stops you being paralysed. It's a very handy move. Move ability. We're going to get Ice Beam. In fact, to make sure we can get Ice Beam, have a Scamulet coin. Oh, I love Tri-Attack. I'll be very, very happy if Tri-Attack has similar effects to Gen 2. Super Repel, switch to Max Repel up top now. We Super Repel here so that we can Super Repel before Lance. Grab the hook up. Once again, we learn Earthquake, so we absolutely are going to be teaching that. I didn't realise there was a max potion in that rock. And Alex Crossley, thank you so much for joining at Pokeball tier. That is very, very, very kind of you. Thank you. There's something else I was going to do here, but I've forgotten it. Oh, in Gen 1, it's just a poor body slam. Boo. Boo, Gen 1. With extra boo. We'll throw a rock there. Alligator comes out to join the party. We'll Earthquake that away. No, we won't. We'll Psychic it away. Tri-Attack can freeze in Gen 2. I don't know about Gen 1 yet. Wrong bloody move, Squidge. My moves are all out of order at the moment. So before the league, we're absolutely going to have to rejig these moves. But first, we'll heal, whether we need it or not. Ice Beam for Freshwater seems like a very good trade. We'll stick the Hup up in. Can't stick the Calcium in, so we'll get rid of that. And we'll say thank you to the HM friends. So it's thank you to Kenya, to Abra, to Psyduck, to Paris, merci to Paris. And a big, big thank you to all you lovely green names in the chat. The ones with the older green names. That sounds rude, doesn't it? Or mean. The longer standing green names and all you lovely new green names as well. There we go. That's better move ordering. Level 56 with 180 HP. We're holding the Scamulet Coin with Psychic, Hidden Power, Ice, Rock Throw, and Earthquake. 105 in attack, 115 in defense, 151 in special attack, 140 in Spadef, and 119 in speed. They are the stats going into the league. Let's see how we get on as we face our first league member, Will. We'll start off with a Hidden Power Ice. Grows to level 57. Exeggutor comes to join the party, and we'll Hidden Power that away. Up next is Slowbro. We don't have anything too good against the Slowbro, so we're just going to try triple Earthquaking. And then we'll Hidden Power Ice Zato. That should just leave Jinx left to go. Jinx has paper thin defenses, so we'll use an Earthquake against her. And we are through Will. Up next is Koga. Koga, of course, being the Poison type specialist, 1 of 2 in this run. And he's going to lead with Ariados. Psychic for the Ariados sounds like a good start. He'll probably send out Fortress next. Yes, he does. We'll double Psychic the Fortress, as spikes do nothing. Oh, he's stalling for no good reason. Why not? We outspeed the Crobat, so we can use a Psychic there. Muck, once again, is weak to Psychic. Venomoth's next. Another Psychic. And we are through Koga. I have had a bit of issues with my move order, so I reordered the moves. Do we have a PP up in there? Yes, we do. We'll use that on Psychic as well. I hope you have a lovely lunch break, Mario. Enjoy some very, very nice dinner. And hopefully, we'll see you again soon. Getting more of that funky Levitate message that wasn't showing in testing when I just had Levitate on its own. Gonna see if I did the code slightly skew if in this run. In the meantime, though, we will say goodbye to Bruno. And here comes Karen. Where are my full restores? And I reckon, do we have a berry that's kind of bitter? Yes, we do. We'll stick the bitter berry on just in case. Umbreon comes out. Now we cannot Psychic it, so we are going to try Earthquake instead. That does very, very little goodness. Right, we're relying on RNG here. Vileplume's down. Gengar's next. We can Psychic the Gengar and one-shot it. Thank you for popping in, KVN. Have a lovely rest of your day. Hidden Power's connected against the Murkrow. Are we all going to be good to go? Houndoom is the last one. We are going to Earthquake. We connect. And we're through Karen. Thank goodness for that. What do we want to do here? Probably stick the Nevermelt Ice on. Actually, no, we'll King's Rock it up. Why not? Let's see how Lance goes. Straight for the Surf. Interesting. Scarodactyl's next. We can Hidden Power that one away. Zard. Ooh. Wrong move, Squidge. Throw a rock instead. Level 61. Then we can just go to Hidden Power Ice for the rest. This is Aquacord Town at the moment. Aquacord Town from Generation 6. Through Lance in 107.21. We'll pause the timer at 107.37. That is Lunacroc. Lunatone's lead time, 107.37. So we're about a minute slower than Solrock at this moment. That's 15th place overall on the leaderboard. So 107.37. Let's change the day over. Lunacroc, yes. I'm just going to have a very quick sip of drink again. Snowbelt City's theme gives me the shivers in a good way. Drink acquired. Let's get on with the final part of the run, shall we? Unpausing the timer at 107.37, getting a call from Elm. Why did I bike for all of 2 steps there? The snowy effect rubbing off on me. There may be wolves howling at it soon, but so far we've had a relatively decent run, being a crescent moon. Let's withdraw and retrieve the HM friends. So it's welcome back to Kenya, Abrasida, and Paris. I hate this menu. Group howling starts in 10 minutes. Goodness me. Goodbye, Hidden Power. Hello, Ice Beam. If I had £1 for every time I'd defeated Pokémon Crystal, I would dread to look at my bank, because that would realise that I've done nothing else with my life for the last 19 months. Are we going to get Swimmer George? No, we're not. Thank heavens for small mercies, eh? Grab the rare candy. Teleports back. Oh, goodness, we didn't dip in. And we'll get on the SS Aqua. I love the Viridian Forest theme, but it is kind of creepy, isn't it? Stanley's defeated. Solrock did very, very well. About a minute quicker than Lunatone up to this point, but it can all change. We are inside the top 20 at the moment, but that could change depending on how the Kanto section goes. And the first thing we do in Kanto is the last thing we do in Johto. Gonna get another rare candy, this time from the chairman of the Pokemon Fan Club. Verdant Turf's one of those really emotional themes, isn't it? Hoping that Surge, won't prove to be problematic. Surge is down in 111.14. I'm going to dip our head in here, get on the bike. You know what, we're going to skip lefties this time. Might regret that. But I think we're going to be quick clawing our way through the red fight anyway. Sword and Shield Gym Leader theme is an absolute banger. Colosseum is a fantastic game. Feels a little bit unnecessary ice beaming of Paris, but there we go. For God's sake. Wrong move in wrong slot. I cannot get comfortable with my move order today. Sometimes happens. That was a range on the Blossom. Goodness me. Lunatone is starting to show signs of being a little bit weak in this part. I'm hoping it's just a little temporary blip, though. Let's beat up the mandatory knockdown. We'll make us way into Janine's gym. Should be a nice, simple gym battle. $114.20. I bloody hate that spinner. Let's make our way through a rock tunnel now. And we'll head back to Saffron. Time to take on Sabrina. Let's see how much trouble she gives us. Once again, we can see our lower physical attack here is proving to be problematic. But we are absolutely fine against Sabrina. 116.15. Lass Ellen is not going to be a problem. Apart from the fact she's on bloody Nugget Bridge. Pretty much anything there was going to be a two-shot on the Vaporeon. Trying to conserve our power points as best as possible here. That Ice Beam did 505 HP to that poor Paris. Stood no chance. Let's fly back to Cerulean. Get called a pest by Misty, of course. And let's see how we get on here. Psychic should be a one-shot on the Golduck. One shot on the Quagsire. You know what, I'm going to keep on Psychic on the Starmie. Oof, Surf hit for quite big damage there. But we're absolutely fine. We are through Misty in 1:19:07. Let's return the machine part now. And then we can also make our way to expand our radio card. And wake up the sleepy Snorlax. I got the Pokeflute channel first time there. I'm proud of that. Let's take on 3 Drill on the way up. We're almost ready to take on Brock. I can't remember the ending of Colosseum. It's been so long, Lord Cooler. Even though we don't have the greatest physical attack, Earthquake is still a very strong move. Brock is done. Just plain blue and red left to go. Biggest movement of the Kanto section coming up. Let's take on Blaine. Goodbye, Macago. We'll be seeing you tomorrow. Goodbye, Bumhag Fireduck. And that just leaves the Rapidash left to go. We outspeed the Rapidash. We knock it out in one shot. And we are through Blaine. And obtain the Volcano badge. Gonna do these two trainers now. So that's Gem done. And this is Quinn. Let's take on Blue. He's leading with Pidgeot. Ice Beam is an easy one-shot there. And out comes Rhydon. We are now speed-tied with Pikachu, just to let you know. I haven't planned anything about the Macago run yet. I'm going to be doing some thinking tonight about what the best plan is. Nice crit there, and we are through Blue. 1:24:05. Let's have a little chat with Oak. We'll unlock Mount Silver. We'll make our way there. We'll have Rock Slide at least for Lance. We'll also be doing a lot of sunny daying, I reckon. If it was anything like the first run, Player's Kingdra is going to be the one that will cause us the most grief on tomorrow's stream. Kind of wanting an encounter or two here. Or just a single encounter, I should say. Because that guarantees we outspeed the Pikachu now. Let's drop a save and see how we do on a red. Rock Slide absolutely will miss at the worst possible times. It always does. Didn't mean to Ice Beam there. Let's see how we get on. Got a bit excited. Press the buttons in the wrong order. Ooh, we take a fair bit of damage there from that Peskeon. Out comes the Blastoise. Right, okay. And Surf knocks us out, as expected. Use 3 rare candies. See how we get on at 74. Earthquake we know is a one-shot there. Having that pesky Reflect is definitely not helping our cause here. Surf doesn't KO now, which is good info. Try again at level 77, shall we? Earthquake, one-shot, Pikachu's irrelevant. We don't have to Charm Dodge at the very least. Critical hit there. Would have been nice if we high-rolled on that crit. Surf doesn't do too much damage. We're through the Blastoise. Here comes Snorlax. We're going to try and freeze it, which we do first try. Very nice. Just stay frozen one more turn. Perfect. Up next is Venusaur. We have Psychic for the Venusaur. He's probably going to take in Sunlight. He doesn't even get a chance to. Last Pokemon is Charizard. We have Rock Throw for the Zard, which one-shots. We grow to level 78. And we are through red in 127.53. 127.53 for red. So let us get the leaderboard all generated up. A very, very, very solid time there. Leaderboard is generating. We'll see how we did. And let's start off by looking at the streaming leaderboard, shall we? And we are ahead of Solrock with a time of 127.53. We are in between Scyther's first stream run and Lugia. We have beaten Lugia, goodness me. That was tight. 6 seconds between Solrock and Lunatone. What a fantastically well-balanced pair of Pokemon. 6 seconds between them. I cannot actually believe that. Goodness me. Who was expecting them to be that tight all the way through? And let's see where they are on the full leaderboard, shall we? 127.53 puts us in between Nidoking and Blastoise. And Lugia, I beg your pardon, with Blastoise there at 127.58 as well. Definitely two very interesting Pokemon that I have grown fond of. Now, it has been a while since we've taken a look at the full leaderboard. So why don't we do that right now? This is the full leaderboard. First place is Zangoose. Second place is Girafarig. Third place is Flamigo. Ursaring Dodrio. Porygon 2. Excadrill of all things. Kangaskhan, Linoon, and slacking on the top 10 there. On page 2, we have seen Lunatone is on there, Aerodactyl through to Snorlax. This is how page 3 is looking. Raikou at the top of page 3. Jinx in its original run is at the bottom of page 3. Page 4 starts off with Electabuzz's original run, finishes with Raichu's original run. And last, but certainly not least, on page 5, we start off with Executor, who's getting its redo next week, I believe. We've got Magcargo's redo on there, goodness me. Magcargo's redo is 137th place. We'll be doing a second stab at the redo tomorrow for Magcargo and Shuckle down in last place. But with that, there's just one thing left to do. We're going to return Kenya for one last time today, and we'll wrap up until we meet again tomorrow. What an absolutely amazing stream. One of my all-time favourite streams, and it's all thanks to you lovely people in the chat. So we'll attach the mail to Kenya. We will say thank you, Kenya, for your help across 2 streams today, but you've got to go home. Thank you, Mr. Man, for the TM50. We'll teleport back. Heal up one last time. Do a save, and I will now say thank you to an awful lot of people. So thank you to Master K for joining at Pokeball while the stream was not live. Kumbay for the 11 months, A Gamer's Tale for the 8 months, Soradonald Goofy for the $2 super chat for Solrock being Sunny D, Kumbay for the pun about Solrock being nothing but a hound dog, Soradonald Goofy once again for the Pokemon Fusion question. I will have a proper think about that over the break tonight. Kim's Mad World for the 5 gifted memberships, E Starstruck for the gifted membership, and for Alex Crossley joining at Pokeball. That was a very, very fun set of runs. I'm going to take a long break now. I will be back tomorrow at 2 PM United Kingdom time for the Shuckle redo. I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon, evening, and I will catch you all tomorrow, same time, same place.